What's happening, hustlers? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got some Armour Rush, we got some slugs, and we have got a mulligan. To start things off, we do have some slice and dice footage, and we also have some fantastic news. Speedy ad mulligan, actually. What? Hey, yo. Yeah, fantastic news. We are going to be having your boy casting the Salford Regional. If you enjoyed watching me cast the Karlsruhe Regional, get to do it on home turf. Get to see people like our boy K-Beads on the left, and Christian on the right. Hopefully going to be putting in some work to defend home soil. Davis with the Veemon out and a Magna going straight over it is going to set up for a block. So we shouldn't be seeing any chip damage come in from that hard play gaogamon. But, I mean, Numemon might still just run it in. Going to go Monze to get the shrink by 3 and the sec -1. So it becomes a little bit awkward here. I actually kind of would have preferred if the Monzemon swung in at security, because the Magna wouldn't actually be able to take the block. You get free damage there. If the... yeah, now you get the strip, and then you get the chance to bounce. I think you have to bounce the gaogamon. But we are going to take the Monze instead. Going to swing through, just trying to get as much value out as he can now, because we do have the 1-year egg under these, so you are going to be drawing. I guess going for the... Ooh, Plasma Shot. Nice and early. Does get the pickup. So, this is a tech that Marcio was messing around with. I'm not sure if it's still like fully in the list. Again, lists are hidden because we are approaching the Salford Regional. At the time of recording, it's a Thursday, which means this is coming out Friday. And then Sunday next week is the Salford Regional, so keep an eye on the live tab when we do that. Well, I mean, we'll have the podcast on Saturday, and we'll have the live tab on Sunday. Or if we don't do the pod on Sat, then we'll be on Sunday, so it'll be like that. Looks like we are going to get that Monze drops down, is going to get that sec -1 again. But more importantly, we do get a choke to 1. 2 Ukos is going to make things incredibly difficult in terms of snowball, so we're gonna get the suspension here. I actually kind of dig this. You go Magna over the Uko just to preserve the most value out of it, because he has to, I think he has to swing and start getting some value, but instead, never mind, strips out both sources, bounces, and we are still going to see the Uko. So that's why I think if you were gonna do that, I would have preferred to see like the Lydramon or something swing into the Uko. Because now we're finally going to see a full clear as the Death X does come down. Yeah, I think you just would have gotten a little bit more value out of swinging out of the Uko, and it would have made it so the Death X would pass turn. We can see Fire Rocket out of security isn't going to get too much. So 3 security to 4. And a Numemon going to pass over exactly 3. No free types, so no memory given. Veemon going to get played, and then we're going to go double swing over the Ukomons. The problem is, though, you need something. You need something to not just have the Death X print 3 memory at start of turn. Having to drop the Davis does kind of suck. Although if he swings over 1, then the second one is not going to be too bad. We're going to get the -3. So now actually we should be able to get double clear here, because you sec -1 of them. And then Monze X for 0. So that's a 5k Zudo. And then 4 bodies on board, so... Okay, yeah, you can just clear both here. Alright, effects. Yeah, -8 that next one, gains 3. And he should... I mean, he might also just be able to push for game here. There's sec +1 on both. He's going to evolve into the Platinum, any sort of pitch to gain back memory. It looks like we're not going to do it. We're just going to swing in, get the D-Digivolve. Yeah, this actually works out quite nicely, because it means he still gets the second check. Then we're going to have Death X, and then Gabumon going to take game 1.
Matrix Digivolution.
Yeah, today's sponsor is me. I appreciate everyone supporting me as they have, and there are plenty of other ways to support. The memberships, Twitch Prime, and all of that are great ways to do so, and just making sure that in addition to slapping like down and making sure you are subscribed, there are plenty of other things that I do that I really love doing and take a lot of work, and appreciate if you guys also gave them a shout and gave us some honest feedback on them, because the only way we can make them better is if people tell us what they like and dislike. But yeah, that's it for today's sponsor. Appreciate you if you didn't skip it. Back to the video.
Alright, we'll be setting up straight into game 2, starting things off. We have Marcia coming out with the Veemon with jamming, and the Davis finds BT12 Veemon. So not a bad start, obviously passing over 4 is a lot. I think the only thing I would have argued with that first game is when he went into the Digimon turn, I would have liked to see him try and play for board control. Yeah, maybe you could get like a Zulong Ace or something, but even then the bounce, you were wide enough that the bounce wouldn't have been able to stop you from being at least able to clear some of those Ukomons. It would have taken a little bit of damage off the board and maybe kept him safe for a bit, but obviously Death X also. It would have happened anyway. But having that one less Ukomon would have made it so the Death X would have passed turn. And then maybe you might have been able to get a little bit more value. We're going to go Awakening into the Magna X over the Magna, so still not going to be getting any extra power, but 11k Redirector is going to take all the chip off the board. Pushing out with the Louis. So Gabumon going to take us all the way to 5. It's going to take us time to figure it out. Because he doesn't have X antibody here, and the thing is with purple base, you need to get swing in order to get some value. We're going to draw into another Monze X. He has Guru. He had Gabu X in hand. I'm surprised we haven't just seen Gabu X in hand. Because if he's looking for X antibody. Yeah, finally we are going to see it. No hits though. Ruin mode. And 2 Garamons to the bottom. So that's a lot of draw power that's going to be disappearing. Gonna go for the Rush Satsuki, play it back out, and just setting up for the next one. Again, no DP minus, of course, thanks to the Magna X. Oh, wait. But it's until the end of the opponent's turn, so maybe it would shrink and die now. Because, well, I guess it's 3. Either way, we're going to get some pretty big board clear here, as we do have enough for the Heavens to drop just 4 memory. And there's going to be Hatch gain 1, Louis, as well as the Satsuki. So even though we got decent memory back, still passing over 7 at the start of the turn with the raise. Finally going to see that Protoform come down. We're going to go into Monze X, which is going to do -8 to the Magna. Still unfortunate, we haven't seemed to find regular Monze. So we still got that 3k, which actually keeps Marcio up for a little bit longer. That Magna X, obviously not very strong, but it can still redirect because, crucially, the rookies here are all 2k. Still get that pitch of the Platinum setup. Another Gabumon in the back. And we're going to just go for the Monze, which is going to get that -3. Going to gain back, and then that should be enough. So we are going to close out the kill, but a security healed. And again, we still have to have the problem here where Monze, yeah, strip and bounce. I'm going to swing, draw 2, and it is going to purge down. He has another one, so you'd be able to strip out the... Yeah, strip out both and then bounce the Monze X. Yeah, Protoform not being bounceable is pretty good. And because he's on purple base, his Evo climb ends here, so he would have to slam a Garamon. No, I think he had the right target the first time. I mean, taking an Uko off does take some memory out, but like, you're already going to print quite a bit. I actually think I would have preferred... Yeah, I think I would have preferred it. Putting the jamming in because we know what the top card is. Very, very good. And then we're going to see the Monze come down. And this should shrink the... Yeah, this full clears. This is why I wanted that Monze X gone. And now we're set up, honestly, pretty well. Satsuki with the... Wait, that was the Satsuki? Yeah, that was a new Satsuki, so it does get the rush. And now we can just go hog wild into security. If anything dies, you're just getting that draw power. It's one of those interesting things. You're put defensively, you're put on so many different things to do to make it work here, as they do try and go through. There's 2 security left. And, I mean, you can't run it in with the other one, but we're going to put the floodgate down with the Woromonze. And finish things off with the platinum, unless he chooses to get the load too, to try and get extra value. It does not look like we're going to. And we might be going into final turn, so whilst we are looking for Marcio to see if he can clutch up and take us into a game 3, it's looking pretty unlikely, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel, be it subscribers, those that have been hitting like, leaving comments, giving feedback, and of course subscribing the channel as members. Do you have at the mega level, Justice Josh. In the ultimates we have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks, and 3 Strike Rule champions, Shinny Carry, Coffee Deus, DHM, and Solar Ouroboros. And at the rookies we do have Bradley Robster, Bainbridge Coombs, and Greatness Beam. 5 memory passed over, and yeah, it's a pretty easy clear, just dropping the Numemon, got the clear, but we're going to see the Magna out of security, which gets the Digivolve, which will take a check off the board, which is actually massive. Gonna have Garurumon head in, but it's still not gonna be enough. We are gonna have the Monze close things out. So if you like what you saw and you do want to see more, we do have finals coming up from the Slice and Dice locals coming out tomorrow. And of course, more Digimon YouTube shorts and all that good stuff. So make sure that I'm always in your inbox by hitting the subscribe button. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.